So what's good, guys? This is Carlos, the Colombian guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. And today, guys, I would like to speak the fast, say the truth, give the real information about Colombia, fellas. And today I want to talk about Cartagena, Medellin, Bogota, Barranquilla. Well, I never talk about Barranquilla, but maybe, I can talk in the future about that. So I want to talk about any cities in Colombia. I'm going to talk specifically about my country. I'm proud to be Colombian, but more proud to be Cartagena, born and raised in this beautiful and amazing city. So, fellas, before I say, I would like to say, hey, thank you so much for the one that subscribed to my channel. Thanks for the one that are gonna subscribe. Thanks for the one that will subscribe. Thanks for the one that already subscribed. Thanks for everybody and the mama. So, hey, today I would like to clarify and speak fast, like I say the truth about, some information that people, some question that people been hitting me up about that, and so about politicians and stuff like that. I'm not a politician, but I will try to be a politician and explain how I can the situation with Colombia so far. So, fellas, first thing I'm gonna speak about and say the truth is what's the real reason why United States is trying to warn the citizens about terrorists and kidnappings in Colombia. So I would like to say the truth about that. But before, I would like to take a flight. I had to take a flight to the past and study a little bit, like give you a book about, if you never get a book to read about Colombia. So I'm gonna give you like some updates about, our SAC history, like we have in Colombia. So like Colombians are very popular, for very bad reputation that I don't like it, like cocaine, Pablo, all of that. So all this situation. So let me take a flight and explain you the real reasons why United States is warning the citizens for not to travel to Colombia, or just travel, but just be careful and don't travel to some like few zones that consider a danger, fellas. So like I said, I had to take a flight to the past and explain you the situation, fellas. So like if you don't know, like in Colombia we have like a lot of these groups that are called guerrillas. So the guerrillas are basically like groups that they always are against the government, and they trying to fighting, because they have different ideas, for the country. That's what they say, that's part of the game. So Colombia has been really, very affected with the violence, all of that, like if you never get a book to read about, the guerrillas, all of that. So you should know, like in Colombia, there is more of 8 million of victims by guerrillas, and there is more of 110,000 people that they disappear, that the families never, I guess they will never know, like where their families, where they were buried or something, how they killed them and stuff like that. So again, 8 million people, like are victims from the guerrillas, and more than 110,000 disappear. That's not mention, the cartels, all of that. That this is something different. So the reason why, America, try to want the citizen is because, like now our president, Gustavo Petro, which I consider, he's trying to do like good things for the country, some good things for the country. So he's trying to make the peace with one of the guerrilla, which is named AALN. So LAN, so he's trying to make the peace with them. And, how they consider themselves, all these guerrilla, they consider themselves a revolutionary, all of that. So some of these groups, because the guerrillas, they kind of they are known to have like fronts, like frentes. Fronts is like like the group of people that they have, they call frentes. So for example, if one guerrilla could have like, just say like 10 fronts, maybe with 100 people each front. So altogether it's gonna be 1,000, that guerrilla. But in 2016, like our biggest guerrilla was FARC. FARC, they had like more than like 50, like 60 some front, like frentes, which is like 60 groups. and they were like almost 10,000 people. So it's like they were like considered like an army. So our president, they already this far, already, it's no longer in the game. They already made the peace like in 2016. But now there is, like I say, LEN, like our president Gustavo Petro is trying to get the peace with them. But like I say, how they consider themselves revolutionary. So some of them, they are not agree with the government. And so what they do is trying to intimidate the government, putting like, setting up, bombs, kicking people away from their town, kidnapping people, all of that, because what they trying to do is call the attention from the government so they can, be in a war again, or either, the government can make them part of the process. Because like I say, so sometimes like they have like, these big groups, the guerrillas, they always, big groups. And some of them, they are agree with the government, they try to make the peace, but some of them, they don't, they just want to be part of the game. And they just try to be continue part of this game and, don't care about, be friends with the government or stuff like that. And what they decide to do is like keep doing what they're doing and keep hurting like, the locals, all of that. So like in a lot of, they've been kidnapping a lot of people, unfortunately, cause like I say, the groups that they don't want to do nothing with the government, they the one, that they might be setting up bombs, terrorist stuff like that, kidnapping people, especially people like from the towns and stuff like that. Like, these farmers, sometimes what they do is like they go to your house and they kick you out, you gotta leave, all of that, and then like you just gotta go, find somewhere to live and stuff like that. So they already been attacking like part of it's not close to the city, it's not close to the Cartagena, because like they never had touched Cartagena really. Cartagena is very powerful, about that, because we had the base, all of that. So it's very difficult, for those type of groups to attack the city. But they've been attacking town that belong to the state of Bolivar. So the state of Bolivar is located in Cartagena, and it's state of Bolivar, is the state that is belong to CTG. So, but these towns, they are so far because the state is so huge. So, they've been already attacking those people, kicking them out, from the house, all of that, kidnapping people over there. So the reason, like I said, what they're trying to warn, American citizens, not be taking bus, all of that, because like, especially to those places like Arauca, some part of Chocó, because Chocó is beautiful, but unfortunately, like it's been really affected by the violence, with the guerrillas, all of that. And it's very sad because, that's my people over there. Like, it's a lot of black people, so I feel sad because of that. But unfortunately, like, guerrillas in that area, they're very powerful. And the reason why is because, like, these people, like, belong to the jungle. Like, they always been in the jungle, so, like, they know they don't get used to the city. So, anytime they got in trouble, like, with the government or something like that, they just, like the innocents had to pay for it. So, and then they say like, like I say, kicking people out from the house and stuff like that, so they can have the attention for the government. And I would recommend nobody, like, especially if you are foreign, like travel like long distance in Colombia by bus. I recommend, you either take a plane or something, because what they do sometimes, like they be protesting in the highways, like they're doing protesting, and they, they people that, that they on the bus, they make everybody come out and say, searching your ID, all of that. And if they realize like you are an American citizen, or if you are a person like from Europe, something, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna take you with them, and you guys won't party together. Of course, you guys won't have a great time. So you're gonna be like, the next paycheck or something. So, like, that's the real reason why they're trying to, warn, American citizens, don't be careful when you travel in Colombia, and not to business like I say, a place like Arauca, Chocó, the border with Venezuela, because a lot of, the guerrillas, or, they consider terrorists too. So they are around, you know, all this area. So you gotta be very, 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 very be careful with this, because like they already like been doing like some attacking, you know, the capital. You know, shooting people over there, trying to like set it up bombs over there and stuff like that. And the reason why also is because our president, and this is what a lot of people been mad about, our president was a part, like it wasn't a guerrilla, but it was like growing up to be a guerrilla. So he was in a movement called M19. So M19 was a movement that was creating April 19, like it was like on 18, like on the 90s something, it was creating. So you know, like a lot of people feel some type of way about that, because they call him like guerrillero, so you know, person that was part of the guerrilla. But you know, he's not guerrillero. So but you know, there is some people like, you know, the haters, they've been calling him that, stuff like that. So this is, like I say, one of the reason and the real reasons why United States don't want the citizens to be traveling to some place like considered like, you know, like a war zone or something, because they always in war over there. So like I say, you guys gotta be very careful. Hey, if you are a backpacker or something, whoever is watching this video and considering travel long distance in Colombia, I don't think today is the right time to do it, because like I say, they be protesting in the highways, they make everybody and their mama come out and they realize like you are an American citizen, somebody from Europe. They, as soon as they will find out, they gonna take you with them, and they're gonna kidnap you. And you know, we have a lot of problems with the mosquito and all of that, some problems that a lot of people are not used to. So also, you know, another topic I would like to talk about, because like I said, I said like I was gonna be a politician for a few minutes. So yesterday, more than like the major cities of Colombia, you know, the main cities, people were protesting. More than 52,000 people came out to protest against our president, Gustavo Petro. And the reason why, because like a lot of people that might say, oh, you know, he's doing bad things, you know, he's doing good things for Colombia. Like even like he's been supporting a lot of black people in Chocó. He just donated like 2 weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, he just donated like, you know, a lot of computers for some like a school in Chocó, like I said, our black people over there. So he's been supporting them a lot. Of course, you know, our vice president, you know, she's from there also, so he's been supporting their community. So like I said, he donated these computers, and none of the news from Colombia, like none of the news, showed up over there to record him, you know, take picture of what he was doing over there. If he does like something wrong, everybody came out and they said talking about him. Like I said, you know, I'm not a politician, and I don't like politicians. I just read a lot, and you know, like if it's some info that I see like, you know, can be important, you know, to bring to my channel, I will bring, you know, so to give you guys updates about that. So you know, long story short, the reason why they're protesting is because, you know, he's trying to do like tax regulation, and of course, you know, like there is a lot of rich people in Colombia that they don't pay enough taxes, you know, what they supposed to pay. So that's the main issue with them, you know, that's the main issue with him, because they say, you know, like he's just against rich people, all of that. No, you know, like they supposed to pay what they supposed to pay, because, you know, like they've been having agreement with all these people, you know, under the table. Some people from the government, hey, you know, I'm going to pay just less taxes, you know, all of that. And they are not paying what they're supposed to pay. Like I say, he's doing good things for my country. You know, I can tell you, like, he's been doing like good things for the country. And so also, the main issue also, you know, one of the biggest issues that they have is cause, and the people that are protesting is because for 20 years, well, in Colombia, you know, like I said, I'm laughing about this because I don't really like talk about the politicians, but I know a few stuff. So in Colombia, they have like the right and the left, you know, like two hands, right and left. So for 20 years, so Colombia was like, the right was the government was, you know, getting president in Colombia. So, like we had like Álvaro Uribe, Duque, Manuel Santos, Juan Manuel Santos, all of that, like they were part of the right. So like we had like 5 presidents that they were part of the right. So for the first time for the first time is Colombia is getting government by somebody from the left, who is Gustavo Petro. So of course, here we have a lot of people against him, talking shit about him, like I said, he's been doing good things, like even the noobs that don't show up over there to record what he's doing to post in the social media and not out that, but as soon as he does something bad, they were already, be speaking shit about him, all of that, fellas. And yeah, also, I will share like a little bit of the video, like the protesting like they were doing here in CTG. That's a, I kind of, was around that area and I had the opportunity to saw like they're protesting, fellas. So yeah, that's all I want to talk about, like the real reason why United States, is warning the citizens about, be careful, like the few times you travel to Colombia, and the reason why they've been protesting in my country. So hey, again, if I'm wrong about something, you just let me know, because like I said, I'm not good in politics. I just do my humble research and trying to bring like some info and updates to my channel, fellas. So hey, thank you so much, man. Like, thank you so much for everybody, that's been subscribing to my channel. Thanks for everything, you've been part of this process. And all like I say is like, I'm grateful, thank God, thank y'all for everything. So fellas, hey, if you any day, anytime, any moment you guys come into Cartagena, Colombia, don't forget to hit me up. I own a tour company. We offer tours like Volcano, Palenque, private boats, private villas, private yachts, all of that. So you guys also can follow me on IG, like CTG Connection. That's the name of my company, fellas. And also I will drop up my PayPal information for you guys when I show me some love. Just go ahead, but remember, I'm not begging for money. That good. I make good, decent money to live in Colombia, so I'm not begging for that, fellas. So yeah, when I send some love, just go ahead. So see you soon, guys. See you soon with the best information, the humble information about Colombia, Cartagena, a little bit of Medellin. See you soon. See you next time, guys.